everyone, welcome back to another episode of Spill the Beans Podcast. My name is Lester.
Yes, and I'm Paolo. Hindi ko alam kung saan ako titingin eh.
Oh,
Dito
why?
muna, no? Okay, so I am Paolo.
Yes.
And medyo nasashay kami ng konti ngayon dahil we took a bit of a sabbatical. Medyo hiatus kami noong July.
Oo nga
No? Dahil nag-crash po ang computer ni Lester.
Yes.
Medyo nag-break kami and we were attending to technical items or technical difficulties as
Yes.
they say.
Tama.
No? So today we have a guest. Today is YouTube Talk,
Yes.
no? And we have a content creator who I've been watching for some time. Very positive ang kanyang energy. You know, marami nag-espouse ng positivity dyan. Pero this guest of ours, when I watch him, especially when he describes the food, it's a very happy energy. No? And actually, I'll tell you, after he introduces himself, I'll tell the memory keepers and the future subscribers kung bakit nagustuhan ko talaga yung channel niya. Okay, so today, we have Richie Zamora, who also goes by the handle name the Pickiest Eater in the world.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
so
me.
for our content creator, Richie, just look at your camera. This camera 2. No? And just introduce yourself, just say your name, and then your handle name sa YouTube.
All right. Hi guys, I'm Richie Zamora and I am the pickiest eater in the world. You can find me on YouTube, the Pickiest Eater.
Why, I have to ask, why the Pickiest Eater?
Well, it started off kasi when I was young, I was really picky already. As in, you know, when you don't want to eat your vegetables, that type of
I like
picky.
it.
Diba? But at the same time, I'm hyperacidic. So I'm very careful with what I eat because I get an upset stomach very easily. And in Manila traffic, you don't want to get an upset stomach. So I'm very
true.
careful with that. But when I started, what happened kasi when I decided to start a blog at that time, this is in 2010.
Okay.
I came across a TV show called Man vs. Food starring Adam Richman.
Okay.
And that guy became my idol. I was like, wow, this guy, he eats the most insane burgers, the biggest steaks, the most delicious looking fried chicken covered in cheese and stuff like that. And he goes around the US doing it. So I was like, wow, so there is a job out there where a guy can travel for food. And not just any food, talagang yung type ko na food talaga na sinful nga kung if you will. Diba?
Decadent.
Decadent, there we go. And so what happened was that I said, you know, I'd like to be able to do this. But I know no one's gonna go up to me and say, hi, would you like a TV show? And, you know, so I said, okay, why don't I start a blog? So I told my wife that. My wife kasi mahilig talaga kumuha siya ng pictures ng food before we eat. In fact, nagiging point ng away namin yan because she would say, uy, wag mo muna kagalawin yung chicken mo.
Picturean ko muna.
Picturean ko muna. Me naman, while waiting, not realizing nakagat ko na yung drumstick niya or something. And by the time she gets to it, may kagat na. So nagiging, you know, she would get upset. And then what happened was that one time, like when I was telling her that I wanted to start a blog, she goes, oh sige, I have a lot of pictures that you can use during our dates. You can use those pictures. But nakakatawa lang because how will you start a blog? You're the pickiest eater in the world. She goes, yeah. So when she said that kind of clicked to me. Na parang, okay, why don't I just own that title na the pickiest eater in the world? Diba? Since I am very picky. I was known among my friends to be picky naman talaga.
Okay.
And what was nice about it was when as I started my career in blogging, I didn't realize that by choosing that name, I kind of put a premium on myself unknowingly. Because if I would visit a restaurant and then I would write about them, the restaurant would go, wow, we passed the standards of the pickiest eater in the world.
Cool.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was parang it became an honor or something like that. And I was like, it's mapili lang talaga ako in a childlike way, not really because of I have a sophisticated palate or something like that. So, but at the same time, I made sure that the blog became something fun because there are a lot of blogs out there that are informative.
Yes.
You know, where what you should order, where it's found, and stuff like that. But the vlogs weren't very entertaining.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do, to add an entertaining spin to it by making funny faces while eating, funny captions and stuff like that. So that was the take that I took, a comedic food blog.
Okay, so when you say blog, are we talking about the you have to write blog, or
Yes. It was this is before YouTube became what it was.
Yes.
So my background for my YouTube channel stemmed from me wanting to elevate my content of my blog.
Okay. So how do you, on a blog where everything is dependent on words, on adjectives, on how you describe things, how would you make it fun?
Yeah, from changing the photoshopping pictures of me, like a small me on the pancake or something.
I saw that from your most recent vlog where you went to the restaurant and then may mga boy bands. Can we pull that up, please, sa Pickiest Eater? That was really fun. I was looking at the food and then I was saying, okay, I'm not sure if this food is for me. I'm not sure if I'll watch it. And then boom, I got hit by the pictures and then I get it and it was more fun.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Right now, I didn't realize that I transitioned to Tito Richie jokes already.
Same here.
Diba? So
yeah.
at that time, I was people still found my humor really pretty much on par with what culture is now. So now it became when I'm talking to the younger group and stuff like that, they natutuwa pa sila, but it's more like
daddy
tito
jokes.
Yes. They're kind enough to call it tito jokes for
Tito
me.
jokes. Oo nga, alam mo, nag-transition na rin ako dyan. I thought I was funny, pero sobrang daddy jokes na pala ako. Kasi when ang point of reference mo kasi medyo old na, doon pumapasok na, oy, medyo may edad na to. Parang daddy na.
So, when I did that, the one for the Korean sandwich, that particular sandwich kasi became popular between the K-pop group. The reason why I had to ask a younger guest to join me was because I had no clue about the story behind it.
I watched that. Is that a green screen behind you?
That was a green screen, yeah.
I watched that.
In our where I work, as I mentioned to you that since we do help content creators, we provide them free use of a green screen studio. So I'm part of the network, so I got to use it for free.
Oy, pwede pala tayong humingi ng advice kay Richie kasi we're planning to put up a green screen on the other room.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can ask for advice. Lester, please pull up the latest video.
That one.
Yeah. Makikita,
No, the one before that.
Was it the one before this?
Yeah, I just posted kasi. Yeah, that one.
No, but wait. Before I just want to show the memory keepers. Yung ano, that was really funny. Ayan. Guidelines, bawal ang ano at kwan. I just want to show the memory keepers how fun his videos are. If we can go to, before we go to the green screen video, let's go to the latest one. Dito makikita nyo yung kung gaano ka kwela si Richie, especially when it comes to the videos. Hindi mo ina-expect biglang lalabas yung picture ni Richie sa mga, ano ba yung mga K-pop ba yun? Sorry, hindi ko na alam.
That's the previous one, the one I was showing you.
Was it there? It's not here?
No, not.
Ay, nako, si Paulo talaga. Kasi akala ko kakanood ko lang nito eh. So it's the previous one.
That one.
Sorry, Richie. Sorry.
No.
Okay, so it's this one. Dito siya.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Richie. Please, can you help me understand ano tong sandwich na to?
Okay. So this was explained to me done by this girl who is part of she's my office mate actually. And apparently this SBS studio or SBS yata or kung ano man yung studio in Korea.
Okay.
That where the show is held in Kigayo. When K-pop idols go there, they make it a point to go to the canteen for this sandwich.
Okay.
And it started off so since it's K-pop, I just have to add myself.
Alright.
I like it. I love it.
Pati nose ko na-retoke to make it look like
Ayan.
Ang galing.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in with with the generation.
Hindi naman halata, Richie. Hindi halata. It took me a few seconds to figure out.
Akala ko talagang part siya
akala ko part siya Anyway, sorry for disrupting your story.
So, yun, the Inkigaya sandwich, what happened was that when the K-pop idols would post on Instagram or something like that, they would be holding the sandwich or eating the sandwich. And according to my friend, it became more popular because one of the K-pop idols gave it to another one of the girls from another girl group. I'm not sure which ones though, but may parang note sa loob. So it became, pag binigyan ka daw ng something like if one K-pop group gave a sandwich to another girl,
sandwich,
there was a romantic inclination to it na may something going on. So kinikilig naman yung mga fans. So and these K-pop fans are really rabid and stuff like that. So even down to what they eat, pinupunan nila. So,
wow, talaga sila, what do you call fanatics.
Fanatics talaga.
Richie, I have to ask, because there's one thing I can't eat. I hope I don't get judged by the memory keepers. I really don't like mayo.
Okay.
Mayonnaise. Yeah. But I'm looking at the sandwich right now. Anong laman itong sandwich na to?
It's a really odd mixture.
Okay.
It is so you probably won't eat it because it's a canny and mayo salad.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
basically chopped up canny with egg and mayonnaise.
Wow,
that's one layer. And another layer is coleslaw.
Wow.
Coleslaw, and then the center layer is, weirdly enough, it's strawberry jam.
Wow. Wow.
Ang labo,
hindi ako ganun ka-adventurous.
In fairness, I tried it even though I was hesitant to, and for some reason it worked.
It worked.
It worked. It really worked. And I think you wouldn't like it because of the mayo, but I'm not adverse to mayo. So,
alam mo, yung mga co-host mo, nakakatawa sila. Kaya-kaya nila magdala ng mga review.
Actually, we've been, yung kasama ko doon, we've been encouraging her to make her own channel. And she will soon.
Okay. Pero these are the people you work with.
Yes. These are my team.
Okay. Alam mo, pareho tayo ng concept. Si Lester, sinama ko rin kasi Tito Jokes na rin ako. Parang may konting infusion of youth.
Diba?
Oo, kailangan talaga ng may kasamang bata.
Para groovy pa rin.
Groovy pa rin. Para pag medyo corny na yung jokes, may magsasabi sa'yo.
May sasalo, no?
Yeah, they were the ones talaga. These two in particular really are quick to call me out pag Tito Jokes talaga.
Gawin mo rin sa akin yun, Lester. Okay lang yun. Wala naman, I won't take offense. Huwag ka lang pumasok the next day.
Minsan nagigets ko pa
At minsan nagigets mo pa.
Nasa kalagitnaan ako ng 1990s. So.
Pero hindi niya nakilala si Romnick. One time, minention ko si Romnick Sarmiento at si Cheryl Cruz. Wala na. Lost na sila talaga.
Jadine lang daw yung
Oo, yun naman di ko nakilala. So nakakawala kami doon. Anyway, going back to Richie's content. Your presentation of food, I really like it. But one video that really got me was the worst, ano ba yan? If I remember, the worst restaurant in Uptown.
Yeah. I call it, it's a new series that I'm trying out now.
Okay.
I called it the Pickiest Eater Tries the Worst. So it's gonna be tries the worst restaurant in whether it's Uptown or I might go somewhere else.
Okay.
So what I do is that I've seen something similar done in the US kasi na someone tried the worst tattoo parlor in Yelp. So I thought to myself, why don't I try doing this for food?
Okay.
So I have Zomato on my phone. I usually look for menus and places to eat, diba?
Yes.
Kung may branch ba nito dito in a certain So when I was in Uptown one time, naisip ko, I was looking at what the highest rated restaurant was. And then I scrolled down, I go, why don't I try the worst? So I found it I eventually found it, but my main goal really there was people listen to reviews online.
That's true.
So much, di ba? Sometimes someone would go, I would ask them, na-try mo na yung ganito. They would say, ang baba ng rating eh. So, pero ikaw hindi mo pa natatry. Sabi hindi pa. So, parang these these reviews, as helpful as they are, they in a way also deprive us of trying things for ourselves.
I love that. You know what? Yun yung nakuha ko eh. When I saw this video, in my head, I was thinking we have to have this guy as a guest because your narrative there was at this day and age of technology where everyone's a critic, you just don't know whether a certain place is really good or not.
Yes.
So I really love that kasi ngayon nga, kahit sa movies, my wife sometimes when we used to watch nung wala pang baby, she'd be cautious when the rating is low.
Yes.
Pero sometimes yung lowest rating, those are the movies that are good.
Exactly.
So I guess for food, it also holds true. With this one, how was the experience?
Actually, because I wanted to see, what I did was that I read the reviews and I wanted to pinpoint exactly what they complained about.
Okay.
Una-una, they complained about the service. Mataray daw yung girl and stuff like that. When I went there, she was perfectly normal.
Nice.
She was nice naman. I mean, I was trying to I wasn't trying to be difficult, but I was asking her questions like, pwede bang yung Coke, damihan yung ice? And she was, just testing her.
Testing the limits.
Within a reasonable limit naman. And she was very receptive to it naman. Okay, sir, yung okay po. She wasn't overly friendly or anything like that, but she was doing her job.
Hindi naman din siya repulsive,
exactly,
no? Okay.
Exactly. So for that, I said that was one of the main things I was saying.
Okay.
I cannot complain about the service because she served me properly.
Okay.
Courteously naman.
Okay.
And another thing was portioning, the flavor, and one thing was the rice daw matigas.
Okay.
And yun nakita ko talaga. I chopped through it. Matigas nga talaga yung kanin.
Frozen.
Exactly. I assume that when it was left over, they froze it. The next day, they kept it. And so when I chopped through, I was really struggling to chop through it. And then yung ano ko lang, when you go to a restaurant that offers you 95 peso for 95 pesos per liampo, you have to have some reasonable expectations on what you get in return.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out.
Diba? So some people have the bad habit of binayaran ko yan, so dapat but if you paid 1,000 pesos for a steak.
Complain.
Okay, something like that. I would understand more. But these people are trying to accommodate a certain type of class that are really budgeting.
That's
diba?
true.
So maybe it's not your market. Maybe you should try a more expensive one that can cater to what you want. But there are people who prefer this because it's within their budget.
That's true. Alam mo kasi yung iba nakakalimutan na nila. It's also a business for the young ones, no? The Gen Z and the memory keepers, the young millennials. Pag bumili po kayo ng food, when you buy food, you have to remember may overhead. Yung overhead po, andyan yung electricity, andyan yung rent, andyan yung manpower, andyan na yung pagbibili, mamamalengke sila.
Exactly.
Right? And then 95 pesos inside a mall that is considered somewhat high-end.
Yes, that's true.
Kasi tayo mga Filipino talaga, we want the cheapest and then you have to give us the best.
Yun. So, that's what I was trying to impart lang. Was that, okay, sige, steak station yung pinuntahan ko. They're known for affordable meals.
Yes.
How was the taste? Honestly, hindi siya kadire, hindi siya... If there was kung pang-hangover food or something, that's perfectly fine.
Okay siya. Pero lasa naman steak, hindi lasang chicken, hindi lasang bangus.
Lasa naman steak.
Okay.
The quality, I was actually surprised with the steak itself. It being a bit more tender than I expected it to be. The liempo was thin, almost bacon-esque. It was medyo bacon. But again, for what I got, it's hard to complain.
Okay. Richie, do you have a second? Is there someone holding the camera for you?
My wife.
Okay. Bait niya.
Bait niya talaga.
Bait niya. Hi, what's the name of your wife?
Rina.
Hi, Rina. Thank you for being so supportive.
She is the most supportive person in the world for me. I am blessed.
Alam niyo naman sa mga content creators, we need all the help we can get.
That is true.
Dahil ang hirap talaga eh. Ito nga, nakikita ko ngayon, magaling din siya mag-angle ng camera. Talaga. Parang kumakain na nga ako eh.
Actually, sa totoo lang, when I started my blog, siya yung photographer talaga. Siya yung photographer. In fact, it became a running joke na si Richie nandun lang para kumain. Si Rina nandun para magtrabaho. And sad to say, it was kind of close to the truth.
So siya yung art director mo talaga.
Lagi niya napupunan yung mga ganon. Yung, uy, I'm shooting something and she'll go, may tissue ka dyan ba't tanggalin mo yan?
You guys make a good team.
We do.
Oo. So at least and she agrees with your concepts na what you want to do.
Oh yeah, definitely naman. I run things through her first.
Galing.
I get her ideas and she'll tell me what she thinks, whether it's I think it would work or she plays devil's advocate. Baka magka-haters ka kasi yung ganun. She just brings up scenarios to prepare me for ano.
Oh, tama. Very similar with my wife din sometimes. Minsan you have to test. You have to test the concept. You have to test the idea. Okay. So this is one of... Anong final verdict mo dito?
Honestly, if they gave... The rating was 2. I said 2 is sounded low. I wanted to give it a 2.5, but I wouldn't put it that high either. So I was thinking whether 2.2 to 2.3, mga ganun. Natawa lang si Rina because sabi niya, it's true naman na it's too it's too low considering na there are things that weren't correct, like the service and stuff like that. No? But giving it a 2.5 and seeing the other ratings of the other restaurants to put it on par, hindi din eh. So it's a little bit higher than 2.2. But then 2, I gave it a 2.2.
Okay. Tama rin kasi you were able to bust a few myths like sa service, hindi okay.
Exactly. I think naman kasi what I'm trying to say is that every experience naman is different eh.
That's true.
Diba? Maybe the girl who served me wasn't the same.
Yes.
So but you shouldn't punish the whole entirety of it because of one bad day of the person. Diba?
Thank you. Or baka mamaya sweldo hindi pa pumapasok,
something
diba?
like that. There's so many factors to it, no? In fairness naman din to the customer, sa service crew, you shouldn't show that din naman.
Yes.
You should as much as possible be pleasant naman talaga. But we're all humans eh. Okay lang if they were robots or something. Hindi eh. We're all people.
I see your point. Just be fair.
Exactly.
No, just be fair. 95 pesos, someone's going through a bad day, hindi naman tinapon yung pagkain nyo.
There we go.
Sinerve pa rin naman sa'yo. Ang galing. So Richie, I have to ask. Okay, so we've established that you're a content creator. Right now, you have a day job that you're also doing.
Yes.
May we ask if it's okay? What the day job is?
Sure. Actually, as a content creator, this is sort of like my dream job then.
Okay.
Apart from being able to travel the world and eat as I wanted talaga for my vlog. But this in a way it's a dream job because being a content creator, I get to work with other content creators. I get to meet a lot of content creators because I work for a multi-channel network called Thoughtful Philippines.
Thoughtful Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually based in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And they just opened their Manila office in 2018.
Okay.
So my role is the head of network development. I'm the one. What we do is I'm responsible for looking for YouTubers and possible influencers who would like to delve into YouTube and help them optimize their channel for monetization.
Okay, nako, dami kong tanong dito.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm interested because we've had a few proposals before. But again, what they were proposing wasn't so palatable to us at that time because it was, I think, a 20-80 split. And at that time, ang issue ko lang kasi kami namuhunan, kami ng kapital. And then at the end of the day, unless the optimization is really a game changer, then I would consider. Pero for, you were saying, multi-channel network.
Here in the Philippines, though, we have had to adapt to the market.
Okay.
Because we are in the advertising industry favors platforms such as Instagram and Facebook more than YouTube.
That's true.
So we call ourselves now a multi-platform network because we do get trained by Google and YouTube.
Yes.
And right now, we've also undergone training with Facebook and Instagram as well. So we went through seminars for best practices on how to make your videos more discoverable on both platforms. And this is also on Instagram and how to get your material more more discoverable. But again, like as we were talking about earlier, algorithm and all and all of that comes into play.
Yes.
So, but at the very least, we help when you create your material. You put your right foot the right foot forward.
Okay.
You're doing the right steps
Yes.
in order to become more discoverable and all of that.
Okay, so when you say multi-channel, parang kayo yung nag-gather ng mga ibang channels to help each other improve, or how does that work when you say multi-channel network?
Yeah, there are quite a number of channels under our network. What we do is when they need something, such as I've had a content creator go up to me and say, would you know where I can shoot? I need a rooftop. So kami in a way parang PM production part, anything actually that they need. I want to collaborate with this YouTuber, but I don't know I don't know him. Can you be the one to reach out? Stuff like that. Anong trending ngayon nung we provide different types of concepts for them.
Okay. So in a way, very much a facilitator.
Yes.
Okay. But what is, if a channel is interested to join, what can you do for that certain channel?
So, of course, we do monthly workshops for best practices and different topics such as post-production tips on how to optimize your workflow for vlogging.
Okay.
We plan to do one about copyrights.
Yes.
Because YouTube has been cracking down now on on audio. And apart from that, we also help our content creators get brand deals. We have a sales team and a network team. The network team recruits YouTubers. The sales teams goes to different agencies and brands, saying that these are our list of YouTubers
Talents.
and content creators. They could create a different type of medium for you instead of it being the stereotypical try the new whatever.
Yes.
It can be organic. It can be something that, and like I said, it can be at different platforms then.
Kailangan na talaga nila ng digital footprint kasi everything's changing.
Exactly.
Okay, so if a channel joins thoughtful, what are the first things that they would notice changing about their channel?
The first thing that we do is do an onboarding workshop. Meaning we sit them down and see how they upload, how they what they do, because as much as possible we don't like to touch their content. The reason why we got them was because they were already a content creator.
Okay.
And so we don't like to touch their content unless they ask for our help.
Okay.
So but what we when you're a content creator, i-shoot mo material mo. After i-edit mo material mo. After i-upload mo material mo. And then you're done.
Yes.
But the truth is, there's so much that goes on in the back end of YouTube. That's
true.
the part that we help in.
Okay.
We can help them. We do a channel analysis after like a month and say, okay, you uploaded 4 videos. We noticed that based on your statistics, the audience retention after mga 2-3 minutes nawala. Maybe your material is too long.
Yes.
Or there was a lull. Baka you can speed up your talking or stuff like that. We give them an analysis on what they can do to improve moving forward.
Talagang deep diagnostics kayo, no?
Yes,
Talagang you go to the core of the issue. Okay.
We have a great analytics person also that helps in that aspect.
Okay. Sorry sa dami kong questions.
Please.
Do you have an exclusivity clause? So
the exclusivity clause applies only to the YouTube sharing revenue. Meaning, you cannot share your YouTube revenue with anyone else but us. I mean, basta we are, kung ano man yung agreed upon natin, ano yun? You can't sign with another MCN. In other words. But in terms of brand deals, or if you want to pursue your own, That's absolutely up to you.
Oo.
In fact, we encourage it because it means that you'll get more exposure,
Okay.
bigger chance for your channel to grow.
Do some channels make that mistake na nag-MCN sila? Do you call it network or networking?
Multi-channel network.
Network. Nagmo-multi-channel network sila. And then, of course, there's already a split in revenue. Tapos, pupunta pa sila sa iba? Do some channels make that mistake?
No, I don't think that has ever happened because when I think what happens is that we link to your AdSense. So Google will only, I believe that Google will only allow one MCN to link to the AdSense.
I gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure, so might have to fact check that. But usually naman, when with respect to other MCNs, once we approach someone and they say, we're part of this MCN, back off na kami. So it's more like, okay, so if in the future, if you would, if you're still open to it and you would like, and you're out of your MCN, we'd love to talk to you in the future.
All right. So as we were discussing, si Richie also holds a day job, and this day job, they handle other channels, no?
Other YouTubers and social media influencers.
And you were saying the name of the company is
Thoughtful Media Philippines.
Thoughtful.
We just call it Thoughtful Philippines.
Media Philippines. Right now, how many channels are with Thoughtful?
Wow, over 100. Definitely, we have already over 100 in our network.
Okay, over 100. Right, anong demographic dyan? Is it more of people who are just really starting?
We have a lot of big names. But at the same time, something that we wanted to do kasi was that we didn't want to discriminate between the lower rung content creators. In fact, what we were thinking of was, in a way, it's kind of like an advocacy that we wanted to help the Filipino really elevate their content creation.
Yes.
So, naisip namin, the ones that aren't earning yet, the ones that are lower rung, are the ones that need our help. These are the ones that really need our help. So, what we do is that we help develop them.
Okay.
So, we do have a bunch that are in development pa rin.
Okay.
And whether it's some pa nga wala pa nga channel wala pang channel, but they are, let's say he's a chef and he wants to do a Bourdain type series.
Yes.
He signed now with us, and then he's magpo-produce pa lang siya when he has time.
Okay.
Parang ganon. And then we do have some the most popular one at the moment is he's a Korean that lives in the Philippines. His name is Jin Ho Bae. He is very popular right now because he is he's a guest on Showtime. And they call him Songyupsal because he has a beautiful voice. He's good at singing.
Okay, so he's one of your content creators.
He's one of our content creators.
Can I look it up,
yeah,
Lester?
please.
Para we can, I can see. Up to date naman ako.
Jin Ho Bae.
How do you spell Jin?
Jinho, Jin Ho.
Okay.
Then space BAE.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. If you watch it, it's hilarious because he's Korean. He looks Korean, but he speaks perfect Tagalog. He speaks perfect Tagalog. He's been living here for the past how many years?
Okay.
And he really got the Filipino humor down pat. And imagine that, looking like a K-pop star but speaking Tagalog. So the people just love him. And not to mention, he's hilarious. He's hilarious talaga.
Sorry, sir, can I have some audio, please? Is it possible? Yeah. Okay.
Terminal 4, and I'm actually on my way.
Okay, for the memory keepers right now, we're watching one of the channels that is associated with Thoughtful Philippines, no? This is Jin Ho Bae?
Correct.
Jin Ho Bae, who is a Korean national who resides in the Philippines, who is very much acquainted and immersed in Philippine culture. Okay. So, is he, ano ba to? Philippines ba to?
He's in the Philippines.
Okay.
He was going to a show, I believe, in Bicol, Legazpi.
Okay. While it's playing, I have to ask, Richie, paano nyo naman na-secure itong mukhang big channel na ata to eh?
Yeah, actually, we got him. Right now, I believe he has over 600,000 followers
Okay.
on YouTube.
Oo.
But when he started at Thoughtful Philippines, he had roughly around like 30,000.
30,000.
This was at around just late last year. Probably like mga October or September of last year. No, sorry. This was around February of last year. October of last year, he was still just at mga 70,000.
Okay.
And
so
then,
how did this channel blow up?
We helped him get into the YouTube pop-up space. And then he made a video where he spoke Tagalog with another friend. He was teaching his Korean friend how to speak Tagalog. And I believe that video got at least 1 million views or something like that. And then he did some videos where he rode the MRT. And then I'm telling you, he has a beautiful voice. He started singing Tagalog songs around the MRT, just walking, serenading the people. Have someone video take his video. And pumatok. Okay. He's a very talented guy.
Okay, he's very current kasi, no?
Yes.
He's very much within the craze of K-pop.
Yes, that's
so talagang very current, very timely yung kanyang his presence alone in YouTube, no?
Yes,
People just type K-pop and Korean.
There's a very good chance that he'll pop up.
Okay.
No pun intended.
For foreigners, I noticed that's one of the that's one of the formulas they try to follow.
Yeah.
Now, if they can speak the language, it's an immediate pick up on subscribers.
Yes.
Pero I have to ask you, dito sa Philippines, no, parang tayo number 1 exporter ng subscribers eh.
Actually.
Diba? A lot of foreign bloggers come here.
A lot of foreign vloggers come here to do, whether it's or if they don't come here, they look for the nearest Jollibee.
Yes.
Anything that ties to the Philippines. Because we do have that Pinoy pride sense talaga. When someone goes to, if yan nga medyo nakakalungkot. If I went to, or a vlogger went to Boracay. And then they make a beautiful Boracay video.
Yes.
Siguro mababa the views will go, sige, mga 1,000 or something like that. But if a foreigner goes to Boracay and says magandang Boracay, boom, magka-click yun.
just blows up 300,000 views.
There we go. They seem to take more pride when a foreigner recognizes our country.
That's true. That
Diba?
is sad. That is sad. Kasi, I mean, for them, when it's another nationality that likes whatever it is about the Philippines, immediately sa kanila endearing eh.
Exactly.
No? Sa pag Filipino na nakagusto Filipino yan eh.
Parang ganun. But, which I feel naman, as people, diba? We should take recognition, appreciating the beauty of country, no matter who you are. Diba? Especially more pa nga. Ako, as a Filipino who sees the good and the bad.
Yes.
If I'm able to appreciate something beautiful in the Philippines, I think that should have more water.
That's
should
true.
hold more water. Because
That's
rather
true.
than someone that went straight to Boracay, didn't see the traffic, didn't see the bad places. Because in everywhere there are good and bad places. But I've experienced, diba, the Filipinos experience both.
Yes.
But they still hold the beautiful places in high regard. And even they'll find something endearing in a bangketa that looks creepy but may masarap na karinderya doon or something like that. Diba? As Filipinos, we still try to find the beauty in everything.
Yes.
So hopefully.
Happiest people nga daw. One of the happiest people in the world, diba?
True.
Okay.
May baha, you're gonna find kids jumping and using it as a swimming pool or something like that.
Nako, alam ko yan. Bumabaha sa amin dati. Pero I have to ask, and this might put you on the spot.
Okay.
With your job, so you deal with a lot of content creators.
Yes.
Is it now at this day and age where everyone wants instant fame, where everyone wants to be the next big thing immediately? They don't even want to wait for it. They want it now. Is it difficult to find quality content?